everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be it's a decently large nail polish haul. I don't want to say very large, but it's a pretty big nail polish haul. I picked up a whole bunch of Essie polishes. Now, I don't think I'm going to have swatches for this video. I've only worn a couple of these, so I only really know like how many coats a few of these take to get fully opaque, because I just haven't had time to test out all of these polishes. I wanted to share this haul with you. I have so many nail polish collections I want to do swatch and reviews on. I mean, I have a lot. I have some Polish Pickup, I have some Sally Hansen, I have the new KL collection, Havana Nights, I have the new China Glaze. I think it's the spring collection. I'm not sure if it's the spring or summer collection. I have some Julie G polishes. I have some Night Owl lacquer polishes. I have the OPI like pop culture collection. I just have a lot. So I wasn't able to do swatches for you guys. I hope you guys will forgive me for that. But I will be slowly posting swatches of these and then any nail art that I do with them on my Instagram. It's at crazyblue1018. So follow me there. I know I've been terrible. And I haven't posted in a while, but I promise you guys I'm going to be better about posting in the summertime now that classes are over. But let's go get started. So I purchased a lot of these polishes during the Ulta had like a 20% off coupon, and there was a few polishes like from the like standard line that I wanted to pick up. I don't really know what's what. I know some of these are part of the standard line. I know some of these are part of like specific collections. I will try and leave everything linked down below in the description box. But I only have like 5 Essie polishes in my collection. At the beginning of the year, I posted a video about brands that I wanted to try in 2018, and Essie was one of them because Essie is a pretty popular mainstream brand, and I feel like they've been coming out with a lot more colors that are so different from like the standard Essie baby pink like ballet slipper type of polish. So I felt like it was time to venture out and purchase some Essie polishes. I picked up some unique polishes, like I said. I picked up some very standard polishes. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna try and kind of sort these like in color categories, but it may not work out. So the first one, of course, that I picked up was Mint Candy Apple. This is a cult classic polish. I really like the formula of this. This is one of the ones that I've actually worn. I was able to get this fully opaque in 3 coats. 2 coats was still a little patchy for me. There were some nails that I was able to get away with 2 coats, like my pinky nails, especially because my pinky nails tend to be shorter. But I would say this is a solid 3-coater. The one thing I will say with Essie brushes is that they do have like longer, thinner brushes, and I don't know. I don't really like these brushes. I prefer like shorter, wider brushes, kind of like OPI brushes. I don't really like the brushes on the Essie polishes, but I like this color. It's a beautiful color. It's a standard like mint color. This is a little bit different than like China Glaze's Refreshment in my opinion. So I like that I now have this on my collection. This is probably going to be one of my go-to like mint cream polishes. I really like this. So the next one that I picked up is Bikini So Teeny. Yep, Bikini So Teeny is another classic one that I picked up. This is like a really pretty like periwinkle blue with like a very fine silver shimmer kind of running throughout the polish. It's so fine. It's almost not visible on the nails, I would say. There's like a slight hint of it. You have to be looking in order to see this. I have actually worn this. This did take me, again, 3 coats to be fully opaque. I like it. I like that I have another staple in my collection, especially when I do like color comparisons. I now have these polishes to do color comparisons with. Another one that I've actually been eyeing, this is called Blue La La. I'm not sure if this is part of the core collection. This is like the baby blue version of Mint Candy Apple. So I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see the difference. That's Mint Candy Apple and that's a Blue La La. So it's a very, very light baby blue polish. I haven't honestly tried the formula of Blue La La yet, so I don't really know how it's gonna wear, but I really, really liked that color. Some of these polishes are really starting to separate, but I have honestly had this for like, I don't know, like 2 months sitting around in my to swatch or to film a video with bin. So some of these have separated. The next one is in the Cabana or Cab Anna. This, I think, was part of a like summer collection last year or spring collection last year, but it is a beautiful, like somewhere in between like a mint green and a teal, kind of like a seafoam green. It's a really pretty color. I thought it was a pretty bright color, not a typical color that I see as part of the Essie line. So I wanted to go ahead and test out the formula of this. I honestly haven't put this on my nail, but I thought it was a gorgeous color. So then I have a few like purpley colors. The first one that I picked up was Baguette Me Not. I think this is also part of a collection. I don't think this is part of the core line, but it's this really pretty like lilac-y, pinky, like baby pinky. I almost called it a blush. It's a polish, not a blush. I think it's a really pretty color. I guess this is like a typical color you would see from Essie. They have a lot of like pink colors, but this has a little bit more purple and it's a little bit brighter and more intense than the Essie pinks. And I've also seen like swatches of this, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty opaque polish. Again, I haven't worn this one yet, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty opaque polish just based on like looking at it in the bottle. So the next one is called Splash of Grenadine, and I really like this. In comparison to Baguette Me Not, you can see that Splash of Grenadine definitely is a little bit more intense. It's not as white based as Baguette Me Not. So they're in the same color family, except this is definitely a lot more pigmented, but you can see that it has like more like pinky purple in there. This has been on my wish list for a while. And so the last like purpley polish that I got is Flowerista. The three of these are definitely all part of the same color family. So that one was Baguette Me Not, you have Splash of Grenadine, and then you have Flowerista. So this is definitely the most pigmented one, a lot more purple in here. Beautiful color. This is going to be perfect for like the fall time. Honestly, I can get away with using this in the springtime. I can't wait to play around with that color. So then I have like three, I don't know, these here corally, and this is kind of like a rosy mauve color. I've worn this one already. I think I've actually included this in a nail polish favorites. This is in the color in Stiches, and I think this is gorgeous. This is fully opaque on me in just 2 coats. I did a 3rd coat just to see if it would deepen up the color, and honestly I could get away with this polish in just 2 coats. I did like a little plaid design with this, so I'll try and include the swatch picture of that, but I love this color. Like I said, it's like a rosy mauve color. I think this is a very popular color too. And then I picked up 2 fun and bright colors. The reviews on these were not that great. They said that they were a little bit more on the sheer side. I honestly haven't worn these to see how they wear. So the first one is the more like peachy one. So this one pulls a little bit more like creamier and peachy. This is in Fondant of You, and it's a peach, but it has a very light like gold shimmer in it and like a pretty like gold flash to it. It looks like it's gonna be a pretty sheer polish. I'm guessing this is gonna take at least 3 coats to get fully opaque. And then the other one is called Funday, and this one has a little bit more like pink in it. So this is more like a watermelon color, and this has the same like silver shimmer that Bikini So Teeny has, but I feel like it's a little bit more apparent in the bottle, so hopefully it'll be a little bit more apparent on the nails. And this one again looks like it's going to be a little bit more of like a sheer formula, so hopefully I can get this fully opaque in 3 coats. So then I have some neutral colors that I picked up. The first one is in Beyond Cozy, and this is like a silvery, like a white gold, but a little bit more towards the silver, and just the kind of like micro, very fine micro glitter polish. But it looks like it could be fully opaque in just 2, maybe 3 coats. So I don't think this is intended to be a glitter topper. And then based on the swatches and the reviews that I saw on this polish, like I think it had a pretty good formula. And I'm always on the hunt for polishes like this because I like wearing these as accent nails. That was a fun one to add to my collection. Then I picked up this really pretty like gray one. It has a little bit of like a blue like undertone to it. This is in the color Petal Pushers. I think this came out with like a spring collection, and just based on like the brush, this looked like it might be opaque in 2 to 3 coats, but again, I haven't tried this out on my nails yet, but I thought it was a very pretty color. I don't have a lot of grays in my collection, especially this tone of gray. It's like a mid-tone gray. It's not too light, not too dark. I just thought it was a really nice color to have in my collection, especially for nail art. And then the last polish that I picked up, I think this is beautiful. I hope I can build this polish up because I think this is a beautiful polish. This is called Sweet Souffle, and this is a pearly white nail polish. It does have a really pretty flash in the bottle, and it's like a perfect pearly flash. So very iridescent. Sometimes it looks like yellow gold. Sometimes you can see a little bit of like a reddish, kind of like a bronzy, coppery flash in there. It just looks beautiful in the bottle, and I hope this translates to the nails. It does look a little bit more opaque than like the corally colors. These look a little bit more sheer than this. And based on swatch pictures I saw of this, this was absolutely beautiful. This is just kind of like a bride in a bottle. So I'm hoping that this ends up building up in just 2 to 3 coats, probably 3 coats. That is it. Those are all of the Essie polishes that I picked up during like my little Ulta haul. Only reason I picked these up at Ulta is because I think they were like buy one get one, and then I had the 20% off coupon, but normally I would pick these up off of like Amazon or somewhere else. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I apologize that I didn't have swatches for all of these. I think nail polish hauls are fun, so I wanted to do a little fun video for you guys. Again, follow me on Instagram at crazyblue1018. I will be posting swatch pictures on there for you guys. Again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this type of video. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I currently post 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then on Sundays or every other Sunday I like to post a weekly makeup basket. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.